Oh, welcome back to the Power Play Show with your hockey coach guru, Coach Frenchy, back in the booth tonight. Happy Wednesday, middle of the week. Week number 1 in NHL is already done, and we are going to week number 2. 2 games tonight. The Boston Bruins are in the Philadelphia Flyers. 3-2 at that moment for the Flyers. And tonight, a little bit later, at 10 o'clock, I believe, the St. Louis Blues going to play again the Vegas Golden Knights. We're going to follow this game. We're going to do a little bit of play-by-play at that moment. We're going to see Vegas, where they are a little bit... since the beginning of the year, they did not find a groove. What are you talking about, Coach? They have injuries after injuries. It started at the beginning of the year without Holden and Roy and Jean-Marc. And then after that, they got now after that Stone. Then they have Pacioretty. They are always missing some people. Some of them will be back tonight. But still, Alex Stock out, Pacioretty, Stone, and of course, Jean-Marc still under protocol, COVID-19. Talking about the protocol 19, I think you have something we have to follow up a little bit closely now, is the Winnipeg Jets. The Winnipeg Jets are 0-3 since the beginning of the year. And they missed their captain, Blake Wheeler. We know he got a COVID-19 at some point. And then we heard about 5 o'clock tonight, maybe 6:30, something in this area. Winnipeg Jets are maybe more in trouble with COVID-19. Maybe some other players inside the locker room getting positive, maybe positive for the COVID-19. It's a story we have to follow up tomorrow because we don't know what could happen with that team. And again, that's just proof. Whatever you try to protect, you try to make a season, everything is going to be fine, everything will be great. You never know. And the Winnipeg Jets may be the first team this season, maybe have some problem to continue to play for maybe a couple of days, a week. I don't know yet. But it's a story we have to follow up the next couple hours to see what their decision in NHL. And we know everybody tried to go to Beijing for the Olympics in 2022. And again, everything could be changed because the schedule and NHL could be affected by maybe one team at that moment, but also it could be other team at some point. So that's what we're going to talk about. Of course, tonight is a big story about Marc Bergevin, the Montreal Canadiens. I open up this tonight at that conversation for that team, honestly. Of course, we can talk about other team in NHL. The one you're really impressed and also the one you are really, really concerned or worries to see what your favorite team, what they're looking good, what they're going to do, or what is their next step, everything like that. So a lot of surprise in the beginning of the year. Some things going the right direction, some things going to be the wrong direction, and some they are still alive and they're doing well overall. So go talk about everything, but first of all, we do at the beginning of the show. We welcome everybody every single night, and of course, we would like to invite you. Don't forget, please, to subscribe to the Hockey National Show, and of course, click on the likes. That's the only homework you have to do tonight, and that's it. And that's it. And the key of this show is all about you guys, your participation inside the chat, to be respectful each other, and of course to encourage and welcome everybody. Tell hi to your friend inside the chat. It costs you nothing, and that's the key of what we do here under the Hockey National Show. I think that relationship we build together, you and us, everybody here, and that's make a difference to other contents and other YouTube channel. By the way, talking about the Hockey National Show, first of all, we have to thank Mr. Greg Minervini this morning. Come to the show with Michael DeVillano at 11 o'clock. We have a great show this morning, talk about the Florida Panthers. I invite you to watching the video if you did not do it yet. Greg bring a lot of great contents, the great points, and he's really excited and really anxious to see the Florida Panthers for this season. And then after that afternoon, we have the Bob Gainey, the NR Tap, of course, joined up for some fantasy hockey and also prediction plus injury, couple of news, and talking a little bit about hockey. So glad to see again and thankful to have NR Tap. So welcome everybody. First of all, Roger Delaney back in the house tonight. Of course, we have the swimmer from Vegas, Golden Knight, back in the house, and I'm sure he's going to watch the game, and I'm sure he's going to give us some updates during the night. I'm talking about the Golden Knight, Mr. Adam Bergie Burger. Always here, always at the right time, always show up the morning, afternoon, evening, whatever we show up, he show up. He's the number one supporter of the Hockey National Show. Directly from Westmount Island, Mr. Canadian Giant. From Toronto, Ontario, we call him the Wolf. We call him sometimes Mr. Aka Bob Gainey. But we call him, of course, Enor Tap. From Moncton, New Brunswick. Welcome back, number one fans on Montreal Canadiens. I'm sure you have maybe some question, or I'm sure he's very concerned about his Montreal, Les Bleus Blancs Rouge, Mr. Johnny Golden. What's up, coach, from Brook, Vegas? Brook, Vegas. Try to figure out where is Brookville. No, is it Brookville? But welcome back, Dixon Automotive Group. And Mr. Steve Pouliot back in the house tonight. Thanks to stop by. PWR Hat. Mr. Hat back in the house. Thanks to join us tonight. Steve, yes. There we go. The Boston Bruins. Mr. Brett Marchand just scored a goal. That's good. This is good for us in our tap, by the way. So Brett Marchand tied the game 3-3 with a pass, I believe, a pass snack or Bergeron. I'm not sure about that. I think it's Bergeron. No, McEnvoy. Oh, pass snack. McEnvoy. Marchand. Oh, he's a great guy. That's give a lot. That pay us a lot, by the way. About that one or that. Ronnie, I just want to verify one thing. This you're talking about the regular season, Ronnie, but you have to add the 13 game winning and during the playoff and 22 game. That gave him, honestly, 28 game winning and 64 game. On the 64 game, he was on the behind the bench, Ronnie. He did not have 26 game without Mr. Carey Price and also Mr. Shea Weber. So he played about 40 game with the best player in the hockey about the Montreal Canadiens. So I just want to let you know about what be sure we bring the right fact and not to say it's not right. But again, you're right about he has 15 W and 42 game in the season. But the people said that, and the social media, they forgot to talk about the playoff. During the season, you have an average of .440, and during the playoff, you have an average of .590. But sometimes I feel like the people did not bring. They just bring the what they want to bring on the post. But everybody, it's not you I'm talking about, Ronnie, but the people said that. I want them to get a little bit more search and bring the right things to be honest for what he accomplished. Not said he's good or bad. I'm not said that part. I just said the people did that because you're not the first one to bring this to me during the day. But again, he had a .590 in playoff, but they don't talk about this. They just put what is negative about that. I just want to clarify that situation. I don't say it's great. I don't say it's bad. I just said the fact of what part. It's like a player score only 9 goals during the season, but you have 12 goals during the playoff, and 9 goals and 82 games, but you have like 12 goals and 20 games in the playoff. But we don't talk about this. We only talk about the season. So I just want to be sure we're on the same fact. And that's just, I wanted to bring this to you. Brookville, I know that it was Brookville, Mr. Heard of the 1,000 Island? 1,000 Island, yes. Yeah, not the, by the way, Mr. Dixon. 1,000 Island, is this the borders where you have to cross the borders to go from Canada to USA? I remember to draw that when I was working with the Roanoke Express in the East Coast Hockey League. I have a H2B, Jesus, H2B, here we go. That's a visa they give to you when you work in the East Coast Hockey League. And I have to drive on the 81 all the way north. And then I was go that direction. I did not want to go by Plattsburgh. And I would hit the 85 and I go all the way to Ontario, close to Cornwall, if I can remember. And I was drive after that on the 401 to go back to Montreal. So I just want to say that to you, my little sister. Funny, I would have a coach, a GM. He has a lot of dedication and respect for the players. Francois Max, hello all from Mexico. Let's not panic with the abs. And then Mexico, well, it's early in the season. Francois, where are you in Mexico? Are you in Montegarry? What the city over there? Monterrey. Jesus. Cannot remember. Are you a Los Cabo? We'll go to movie Cabo. Or maybe Puerto Vallarta. I don't know. I think Mexico is the best place to be. Anyway. Bada Monkey. Hey, Coach, how are you? I'm unbelievable. Great again, Mr. Bada Monkey. Whatsoever. I panic with the Montreal Canadiens. No, just kidding. But otherwise, life is great. Only the 3 hours I'm getting upset with them. But after that, I'm all right. Hopefully, I have amazing, great. About that, hard game for the Habs tomorrow. I don't know. Every day is a hard game for them. It's going to be a hard game every game for 82 games, to be honest with you, Gators. That's going to be an easy game for them. And I don't know. It's going to be hard for sure. No, Zita Cuaro, Mexico, and there's on the nice here. Oh, it's nice here. So just give me a little bit more on the Mexico. Are you on the west? Are you under the Texas? Are you under the Arizona? Or are you under all the California? Cornwall is like 35 minutes from Brookville heading to Toronto. Here we go. Yep. I know that. I know that. Yep, I remind me a lot of stories or my young time. It's travel and drive from USA to. It was funny because at the beginning when I was driving from Canada to USA, Plattsburgh was always bad. I work a lot in Vermont for the Vermont Cantonment, and I was driving all the time on the the borders at Burlington, everything like that. I was no problem. Every time I always go to Plattsburgh, they were asking me questions forever. Why do you go in there? Why do you do this? What do you need? Do you let the letter? Do you have the letter for the SHL? Who's your GM? What you have always something. So I decided to go to Cornwall area, what is called the 1,000 Island. Is it 1,000? 10,000, which is I don't remember. And I was driving there, and they said, yep, no problem. See you next year in May. Because my contract with H2, my visa was 1 year. So they give you, example, August 8th for the training camp. And then you have all the way to May 30 to get out. And you have to get out, if not. But you can come back one day after that. But I was back in North for the summer. I was doing all the hockey camp in the North and Montreal and Toronto, everything like that. But, yep, that's all the best story about this. We are 11 hours from Texas border, McAllen. Wow. That's very south, by the way, Francois. Where I spoke, I bring a guy from my podcast. When I start to do it, I should do it again, Coach. Come on, you should do your podcast. So the guy was from Monterrey, and he was teaching hockey over there. Was not very popular. But I just finished I just ref the tournament hockey. It's called LOCAM. I don't know, LOTAM. I don't know. It's all about the South America. Colombia win the tournament for Colombia win the tournament. Brazil won for another division, and I'm not remember the last one won, but that's what I heard. Coach, the gentleman mentioned from the Panthers this morning how big hockey is in Florida now, but they forgot to mention how short-staffed they are. Correct? Yes. Unfortunately, they do a good job, but they don't do a great job. But they try. So it's like Florida and the South here, not in the North, but South area, and then Gators or Bada Monkey can tell a little bit more about this, but they are not, if the team is not good, they don't show up. They've been like this. And since the Panthers never been a great team like they are right now, it's really hard to sold hockey. It's very hard to talk about hockey. And they build, I believe the mistake they did, they built rink. All right, they have rink in Lake Worth, West Palm Beach, and Colorado Spring. They have one in Pembroke. They have one in Kendall. They have a short one in Miami. We have nothing there, but they have also one in Hollywood. So I'm talking about 7 areas, 7 locations. What they did, they owned the ice and they owned the youth travel. So everybody owned the travel, and they make money on the people play hockey, but they're all running after the same customer, and this completely destroy the quality and the talent of hockey player. So what they call here in Florida AA, AAA, and A, it's not a real letter. It's really lower. In Quebec, it would be C and B and A. Here, it's really low, and the quality is not great. Some of them are 14, 15, 16, have to move north because if they are good players. It's just that they have too many rink for few hockey players, and they pick everybody and they make a team. Because every time they make a team, the rink make money, and they rent the ice, and they make more money. And it's just an accumulation. Unfortunately, they have now missing referee, missing coaches, and the quality is not great. And hockey is a little bit popular, more popular. A lot of people onto biblical skating. It's a ton of people skating now here. Panthers getting more popular around, but still a lot of work to do. And we have to applaud Mark, oh my God, Caldwell. The Caldwell is the CEO of the Panthers, or the president of the Panthers. I don't remember, Matt Caldwell. And he does an amazing, great job. He's a guy who works behind the scenes, but he bring a lot of marketing promotion like Vegas and the community at the school, at the kids. They play ball. I don't know how broom ball, everything like that. But again, it's a really expensive sport in South Florida to play hockey, unfortunately, because some people, be careful, coach, some people take advantage of what they should not. But that's another story. Wait a minute, we're losing what we need to talk here now right now. Wait a minute, here we go. Joseph, welcome back from Houston, Texas. He looked like he looked like Steve from one is Ronnie here. You can see Ronnie bring on said yesterday comments about the Montreal Canadiens spoke with Patrick Roy the last 10 days or something like that in Quebec. I don't know exactly. Maybe Ronnie can add some information about that one over there, but that's what he said. That's what the rumor. But for me to confirm, it's just a speculation or confirmed by Ronnie. Said there was some people that said they met each other every time that. So I don't know. I know they spoke them and during the playoff last year. So I know this is confirmed. They meet. I don't know what it was all about. I don't know about everything there, but maybe Ronnie can confirm about that one over there. Hello, RG Titan. Comment ça va, mon homme? Tu viens de quel endroit, mon homme, mon RG? I agree with you, Coach, about Sham. And the biggest problem in Montreal is the journalist. Yeah, I agree with you. That's another story, but that's the sadness behind that one over there. Hello, everyone. Salut tout le monde. I apologize, buddy. I did not have tried to catch up with everything. Directly from West Coast and Florida, Sunshine State, from Tampa to Fort Myers, San Marcos, Island, Barrington, Sarasota, Naples. Do I miss other city? Yes, I'm sure I'm missing a couple, but she's always there. Oh, welcome back, Miss Kimberly Anna. Johnny said, Coach, do you know if Molson interviewed anybody for the GM job? I don't know if he did it. I don't know. Like I mentioned, looked like he spoke with Patrick Roy, but I don't know if he's looking. Now, he has something about Serge Savard also. Ronnie said something about this. Maybe he can say this about that, but it would be interesting. It's also known as a Hollywood, Mr. Blitzer. Awesome. We stay home is that if the team does not win down here. Exactly. The Gators. Yes, we stay home. Yes, I play with any South Florida sport team. They are very impatient and the team is bad. Nobody show up at the South Florida. That's another comment right here. Swimming is huge in Florida. Football is huge. The boat is huge. The beach are huge. And but it's not huge like Texas because everything in Texas is big. But in South Florida, have other things I don't want to get. Yes, Matthew Caldwell. Have an interview with Caldwell and Roberto Luongo and Scott Thornton 4 years ago. Yeah. That's another story I would tell you one day. It's all good. Daryl, welcome back, Daryl, Mr. One Fence. Daryl has always been funny. Daryl has come here, and every time he show up, first he's a big fan of Panthers, and secondly, Carolina, and secondly, he's always complaining about the Tampa Bay fans. And I'll tell, by the way, how the fans really feel the partner arena at the home. Game number 10, Michel Therrien will be back as the coach. My God. My Michel Therrien. Great guys. I don't know how you make it, be honest with you. Glad for him. You have an opportunity to work with him a couple of years with the Laval. With Laval. And he was a funny guy, but he did it. Now he's with the Flyers. I just saw him tonight. And but can he come back for the third time? I don't think so, but we'll see what's happening. Swimming is huge, and we have hot weather anywhere. Gators, me too, and our top. Salut, j'espère que tout va bien, que tu ne m'as pas manqué. Non, tout va bien, mon Nicolas. Merci d'être revenu ce soir. Je crois que tu avais une pratique de hockey ou quelque chose. Je crois. Did they sell out the home game earlier? I don't know if someone can say that about this because I want to talk about this guy, about the sellout. And the next minute, played the hell out of the top line tonight, Joseph. Yes, they do. After losing by 2, come back twice, leading by now, tie the game. The fact I was talking to you, I did not watch the last, but I think it's 3-3. Someone can me. 85% opening night. Comment ça va, Coach? Coach va très, très bien. Coach is on fire tonight. Coach, I'll be honest with you. You, the one in front of me, the one you look at me, you are the one make me happy. You are the one make me great. You are the one that make it fun in my life. I just want to say to you, thank you. Without you, this one would be impossible. And without you, my life would not be the same. I just enjoy to be here, just enjoy to be with you. I feel we are in the same locker room. Maybe we are in the same locker room, not the living room, but thanks to join us, and I appreciate that. Wow, unreal, but there are a lot of words going down in school now. Some people who had thought will never talk about Panthers are talking about it. That's what he said a little bit also this morning, Greg Minervini. Everywhere around, outside, more people at the grocery store and the TV now on the bar. I don't know, but there are more things going on around, more for the South Florida Panthers. So right there. Edmonton is in trouble until they get Smith back. He's on the one. But now we talk about 7 days at that moment, Adam. So 7-10 days. I don't know how many games they play. I don't know if they are off, but it will be interesting. Koskinen can go that way, but long term. And then Stewart, I believe it's Stewart, his first name. Skinner is not bad. It's really not bad. It's just like he cannot be on the lineup. He cannot go over Koskinen because they have to pay Koskinen whatever he go in the American Hockey League for $4 million. But he's not bad. Yes, they meet in Quebec. Patrick and Josh Wilson, the Hilton, Quebec today. Best week, last week. Here we go. J'avais une pratique d'hockey. Here we go. I remember that one over there. But I'm okay. I went to Panthers game 3 years ago. It was only 60% filled. The ticket was cheap and including food, 200 level. And total, you have to sell your kid to get a ticket. That's pretty much what happening here. I have a lot of story in our tab. You can have free tickets anytime here at the Panthers, but you buy a ticket at 20. I was always been lucky. I have a French guy working there as an usher at the Panthers, and they have nobody in the Panthers usually. 10,000, 6,000, 5,000. It's not packed, right? So I will get a free ticket, or I will get a ticket at the top. And then I will see the usher, Claude, his first name. I don't want to say the second name. And Claude said, "Coach, all right, go right there." I was sit behind the bench, beside the goaltender every time. I don't want to say the section, but it was section 1 something, 10 something. So he was a great guy. Every time that, I wish the best because I didn't see Claude anymore. Because I don't go to the game anymore like I do his live stream, but hopefully he's still there. He was a retired person from Montreal in the 12 year. He was an ex-senior, by the way. Jeez, a lot of story I'm telling you right now. But okay, hopefully the price does not increase. Some it's clearly can the bandwagon come in. If the Heat does bad, I expect Panthers to be number 1 software sport team. Yes, for sure. Kaz. What's your thought on the Sunbelt not even be close the full adult, would it be? I'm coming there about this, guys. I'll try to reach everybody, then I'm coming. Bergevin said, dans un monde idéal, il voudrait revenir avec le Canadien. Il est pissed off of the journalists. Honestly, Ronnie, I'll be honest with you guys. Marc Bergevin, get out today. Marc Bergevin don't have to get out. You have no reason to get out. People blame him. People go him every time that. But Marc Bergevin today, he stepped out or he get out the box and he go front the people to get all the blame, and all people ask questions for the team. Don't have to deal with anything else. He did this today for the coaches, for the players, to prove, give it to me. I'm big. I have a big shoulder. I can't get it. For 9 years, I'm doing this. It's not big deal. Just give it to me. So I think that's what happening about that one over there. So that's what, So here we go. Oh, main girl, okay, welcome back. Thanks to join us tonight. Antoine Martel, welcome aboard. So what he did today, I was trying to explain, he get out for the rest. So to absorb all the criticize or everybody be negative, so you don't have to be worried about everything else. And then he talked about, it's fun thing, the situation with Shea Weber. He talked about the situation with Joel Edmondson. Then he talked about everything around the team and everything what they have to do, and he go all the way like this. And then, like Ronnie said, in the perfect world, I would love to stay here. I would like to continue my job, but I will not negotiate my contract during the season. So that's what happened. The Flyers score, Cam Atkinson score, 4-3 Flyers. Mr. Wesh. He looked like the ad play without the stem. What is the offensive system? There are no puck. Position team, every time that Wesh. Francois, I think we should stop panicking and give them another 5 games before. Yes, that's the right things to do, I'll be honest with you. Every time you have to follow a beginning season, I hope the Avalanche will come back, take a step behind, and lose a lot for picks, I guess. Welcome aboard, guys. I don't know where you're coming from. Thanks to be here. So, before we jump on the Montreal Canadiens, guys, I want to bring to you here. I'm a little bit concerned and worried about one thing, guys. It's not sold out anymore in hockey. I don't know why. No sellout in Montreal anymore. No sellout at Toronto anymore. No sellout for the first time for years in Pittsburgh Penguins. No sellout last time at New York Rangers. They have a lot of places right now. It's not sold out anymore. And that's a concern we have to be careful to follow up here because it's not good for hockey when you have nobody inside the building. So it's happened. The last couple, I followed the game at the same time. The last couple of games, Montreal yesterday was $12,000. Pittsburgh, they play, and it was not sold out. They talk a lot about this on the NHL Network today, where they have a lot of location. And I don't know, it's COVID, people scaring. I don't know the tickets. I don't know. And I don't want to say to you the reason. I just alarm you or tell you it's a very could become a big problem at some point for different organization with inflation, the economy, and I can go all down right that way with that. So I just want to let you know about that one. Honestly, Francois and maybe Kez, I think at that moment you have two things here. All right, you always reevaluate your team about 12 game to 20 game. That's really where you're going to figure out your team. What is bad? It's when you start a season 0-5, 0-6, 0-7, 0-8, everything like that. You cannot come back to make the playoff. That's the first thing. The second thing is this. Montreal have an history over 100 years. And it's happened maybe 6 times they have a beginning of the season like they have right now. So they have an history where they win at the beginning of the season. They have a good start, everything like that. That's the reason we panic here. And they have other factor, and we can blame, and we can constantly do this over there. But that's the situation with that part over there. It's not panicking, but he have worries. And I think Dominic Cham and Marc Bergevin mentioned this. Guys, I'm going to try to use something I did today for you. It's in French, and I apologize, but don't go nowhere. Let me play this one over there. I'm sure some of you will remember that one. If Ronnie is here, he will maybe remember that one over there. But let me check about this, if we can do this, and I will be back after that.
Je suis tanné d'écouter des excuses, puis c'est notre joueur de centre, ou bien c'est le joueur de défense, ou bien c'est le gardien de but, qui se regarde d'en face, puis qui commence à travailler. C'est tout.
As-tu idée comment tu peux régler ça?
Je te l'ai dit, tant qu'ils ne travailleront pas, ils ne gagneront pas. Moi, je ne peux pas embarquer sa patinoire, Kirk Muller ne peut pas embarquer sa patinoire. Si ceux qui voulaient entendre, c'est ça. Tant que longtemps qu'ils ne travailleront pas.
So Guy Carbonneau, coach in 2007 for Montreal Canadiens, have a really bad stretch with Montreal Canadiens. And they asked him what do you have to do, and he said, you have to work. They don't work right now. It's not me, I'm going to be on the ice and play for them. They have to work. It's not Kirk Muller is going to be on the ice for them. They have to work harder. They have to show up and work hard. So that's the French one over there. But I just want to share with you, 2007, Guy Carbonneau after a practice. Here we go. Ronnie, remember that one over there. I just want to share with you, Michael Robinson. Hello, everyone, including the legend, Buddy Norty. Good evening, Coach. Welcome aboard, everybody. Work hard, exactly about that one over there. But again, guys, first of all, thanks to join us. Thanks to click on it. Don't forget to click on the likes. That'd be awesome. Carbonneau said the truth. Absolutely right about this, Ronnie. That's what we are right now. Francois and also RG, yes, inflate the ticket price. I agree with you. He got fired after that. Yes, that's happening after that. But exactly, it's not panicking. They don't execute together. They don't work as a team together. They have a difficult time. And Petrie and Gallagher stepped up yesterday, And they mentioned they have to bring that kind of leadership. We cannot do anything anymore. Price is not here. Weber is not here. It's us. We have to show up. But, yeah, and Bergeron said it's not a time when you have a difficult time like this to make a trade or to try to fix this. They have to go from the end turn. But again, if they don't work together, a lot of big change as a lineup today. They changed a line. Only the line of Drouin, Dvorak, Anderson still together. But they have a really disconnection between the defenseman and the forward game after game. On the 4 game, guys, 2 games, they was flat. Yesterday was terrible. If you look at the lineup of San Jose, guys, it's not big there. But you cannot play the level they played Montreal Canadiens yesterday. You have to work. My concern me is like, what kind of team? When you look at the team, you ask you try to find what kind of team they are, what kind of intensity they need to, who we are, what we do. Is there a forecheck, a back check? Do we win the battle? Are we physical? We are speed. We how kind of system we work, what kind of the transition we work, and what kind of offensive, defensive we work. It's all the intensity they need to figure out. Right now, guys, I don't know like you with me. I cannot figure out. I don't know. It's just bad execution, play after a game after a game. My concern, like François said, don't panic. I don't panic. But at the end of the day, they have to show up. Guy Garneau said, take your boot and go back to work. Take your jeans, go back to work. It's the same thing right now. They use their skate and they put the equipment, put the helmet. Let's go. Go there and work hard. But too many players right now does not show up at the level they should play. They did it last year. Understand price, understand whatever you understand. But a pass on hockey is a pass on hockey. A back checking is a back checking. A finish check is a finish check. An angling is an angling. A pass together, a communication together. It's just everything they do right now, it's all not connect between the forward and the defenseman. And I don't have the answer. Is it Dominic Charm? Is it, honestly, we don't have a third center. I apologize, Perrault, Evans, Aaron Brooks, Pocket are not a third defense center. They are all forward, but we don't have a third center, unfortunately, for Gallagher and Hoffman. That's a big problem we have right now. So that's what's happening about this. Return to that. Now I try to catch up. The most frustrating thing, coach, watching Montreal in offense is not going after the rebound. That's the second thing. I did not mention this. We don't crash the net. We don't go in front of the net. We don't screen in front of the net. One thing we miss about Corey Perry, for me, is in front of the net. This is what we don't have right now. And if you look the game against San Jose, guy, it was terrible. If you review the game, no Caulfield, no Toffoli, no Suzuki, only Gallagher, no Hoffman, Drouin, Suzuki, Gallagher, and Suzuki and Gallagher, Toffoli. I missed one. I have 6 players of them. They don't crash to the net. They don't go in front of the net. They don't go. Only Gallagher, the Anderson get there. Last year we had a little bit more. Dano and Perry. But we don't have those kind of players right now crashing the net to play. And then a shoot from the point. When the shoot is coming from the point, you have 2 solutions right now. They shoot beside or over the net, or you have nobody in front of the net. So we have no rebound after that. The simple details make a difference right there. We have a goal in NHL, I see this morning, a point shot for a defenseman, a rebound, and a guy put the puck in the net. The second goal, San Jose, guys, rebound, put in the net. But we can go there. Is it Amir Toffoli have an empty net yesterday? It's just right now they hold their stick too tight. They have difficult time right now. They are too nervous. They feel the pressure. It's 2-0 body language. After the second goal yesterday, guys, their body language of them was done. It was over. We could shut down here and to go watching a movie. It was over after 2. Their body language, just the way they was skating and everything like that. So it's not easy to get out when you are very down. It's not easy. If your mindset, you have to be sure, but it's a group together. And hopefully they have that kind of players that can regroup together. Hey, that's it. Tomorrow we play Carolina. We have 0 W, but we have 0 loss. It's 0-0-0, reset and restart over. Go back at your basic. Do what you think is the best. We can do as a group together your best. That's it. But we work hard. We have to get out this as a team together. We are better what we are, and we have to do it together. We don't want to be any negativity here. We don't want to. Don't listen to the noise outside the locker room. That's what we are. At 20 people here, we're going to make this happen. We are better who we are, and we start tonight at 7 o'clock. The puck drop. Let's play hockey. Let's do the best we can do. If we do everything and we lose, but we can go through the door and say, you know what? We did the best we can. That's the only thing we can do at that moment. But it's not about the outcome anymore. It's the way we work together, the way we increase our intensity all the time. And take one period at a time, one shift at a time, and reset every time. That's where we have to go. It's over game number 5. Let's go game number 6. We win, awesome. Let's go back to again Detroit. Let's go again. Let's go win that game over there. That one game at a time. If you do that, you have a better chance to get out of the adversity challenge. That's the way you do it. Can they have that kind of leadership? I don't know. Can they have a lot of people step up inside the locker room? I don't know. Can Ducharme step up and prove to them, hey, I believe on you. Hey, I trust you. Hey, we can do it together, but we need everybody right now step 1% better right now from you what you can do. I know you are better what you did so far. It's not backwards anymore, it's forward. Tonight, that's what we need to start. Tonight, that's what we need to prove who we are. It's time now, the season starts tonight. Don't forget what happened before that. If you do that one over there, that's the way to do it. Thank you so much, RG. I'm sorry about that. I was fired up right now, but maybe my coaches step up now, but that you get that, go through that adversity in life. If not, you're going to lay down. If you little challenge, go back down. It's 1-0, it's not over. But those kind of players in the band, is the worry about this, Zuski cannot do it. Caulfield cannot do it. But the veteran Petrie, Chariot, right? They need to step up behind that. The Gallagher have to step up over there. They don't have a lot. But those people have to be sure they have no negativity around each other. And I'm worried about Toffoli, the body language Toffoli. I like what he did today on his press conference, but it's not good enough for me. I like the way Bergevin stepped up today. He was really more intense on his question. The last 2 press conferences was not there. Was really upset about something we don't know yet. But that's what I want to tell you about this, what's going on around the Montreal Canadiens. You should be the coach for the Montreal West. Yeah, that's under the words. This great words coach takes on, no problem. Nicholas, qu'est-ce get Evan speak. What you need right now is a team. They have to reset. That the key me, I would tell them the words on the whiteboard will be reset. New season start tonight. Yeah, it's okay. We lost the 4. But we have to make those practices better. And start at the practice, not at the game. It's when you practice the morning. And this start at the training camp, guys. This what's going on right now. It's not start the first night against Toronto and then Buffalo. It started 3 weeks ago when they practiced, when they did a preseason game. 7-2, 6-2. And the people say, oh, that's okay. It's a preseason. We play one line and one. They don't. He was not ready. I believe that's the biggest mistake for me. I think as a staff management, they was not ready enough. They was, oh, we are looking good. It's not looking good anymore. It's a new season. The mindset of the players say, oh, we did only to the final. But they are an average team, guys. They are an average team. If you look backwards, 2-3 years ago, they do the playoff from the back door. 2 years ago, they should not be in the playoff. They did it because they have 24 teams, and they win the first round, and then they move on the second round, they lost against the Flyers. Last season, they did it because they was on the wrong division. And the division was not great. And they find a way to go all the way to the end. How? We don't know, but they did it. Congratulations, they did it. Great job, Bergevin. Great job, Ducharme. Great job, players. It's a new season. We're losing Price, Dano, Tatar, Perry, and Weber, and Biron, and, we're losing Perry and Stahl and everybody else. We have 9 new players. They have to have that kind of connection. We start the season without Price, Weber, and Munson. But now we have 5, 6 players never played together. It takes time. Patience is the key here. But now how we regroup together, how we reset everything together. Kokanemi, that's another one. Yep, I apologize for that one. Who has Antti Koivula? Welcome back, everybody. Franco, welcome back. And yes, exactly, Kez. And the other thing, guys, we never have a number 1 center. I'm worried, and I think Inota bring this to you. I said Inota, we would talk about this tonight. I believe they pay Nick Suzuki too much. Nick Suzuki is not at $8 million. First center in NHL right now is about $9 million, $8 million to $10 million. The backup, the Brendan Point. Right, those guys, right, they make, Leon Draisaitl make $8.5 million per year. Leon Draisaitl. And now we pay a Nick Suzuki at $8 million for 8 years. He will not, for the next 2 years, to have 80 points per season. This was a mistake we're going to remember for the next 3-4 years. Do you believe Nick Suzuki is the number 1 center in NHL? I'm not sure. I don't blame the kids. He's a great player. And again, I'm not here to be negative. I just try to give you a perspective of the other side where it's to be realistic sometimes. That's just it. I'm not here to blame or push trash or crash them. I just try to see, maybe he's right. Maybe Nick Suzuki is maybe not $8 million. That's just my question over there. Francois, West second or third center? I think he's a more second center. I'll be honest with you. But I'm not sure. Suzuki has no show that value of the contract ever and full season. Coffee is the same ship, proceed with caution. Yes. Number 1, Kelly is center. Kelly loved the Maple Leaf, and she loved Austin Matthews. Yes, and he make $11 million. At West, I'll be honest with you, it may be more. At 6.5, at that moment, it would be better for 4 or 5 years, and then see after that. But $8 million stop next year. Hopefully, he can make the 1 point per game, but I'm not sure he can. Yes, because Suzuki is overpaid at this at that moment. Yes, Frankie Suzuki was the edge of the deal. But I hope he will look 3 years down. Then he kept John. Possible. Matthew scoring machine. Yes, he is the Rocket Richard. I love him. Neil back in Vegas tonight with the Blues, wearing number 81. Adam, yes, Jim Neil back with the St. Louis Blues now. You're absolutely right about that. Oh my God. Connect me. Swimming, not looking swimming. Swimming have a tough night tonight. Can the Boston have a difficult thing because of the goaltender? They overpay him to keep him from 8 snipe. Yes, I agree with you about that one, Kez, about this. But again, you have to be a little bit more careful. Suzuki is making under 900 this year. He has 1 more year to get where he needs to get. Yes, he's on entry-level contract, Roger. I agree with you about that one over there. But again, I'm not sure yet if he deserves the $8 million. Yeah, Kelly. Matthew, Bernier, Anderson, Raymer, GVR, Tyler Bozak, and Riley. Yes, Matthews with Toronto, Bernier with New Jersey. Anderson, Carolina, Raymer, San Jose, GVR, the Flyers, Tyler Bozak with the Blues, and Riley is the only one over there. Be careful, Kelly. Everybody you love, they leave the building. One have the Montreal ever been careful? Yes, Cass. I just think Suzuki not that dominant like the other center. He make it. That's my point here. I know, and again, I'm not blaming him. He may be that kind of player, but at that moment he's not. Can he be ready next year? I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. Now they think a little bit later his contract will be great, but can he produce 6 years at 90 points per year? Can he become the 95 points per year? That's what the number one does. Hey, Patrick Kane, but he never played for them, but he is in Chicago. Thanks, you welcome, West. So the Flyers will now take the lead 5-3 tonight. If you put money on over, you win tonight a couple of bucks about that. Honestly, I would have signed Caulfield before Suzuki so he get more time to see Suzuki progress. The key behind this, guys, is like Caulfield right now is on the 3 years contract. Every rookie come to the NHL have an entry-level contract, so he's good for 2 more years for this year, next year. So it was not necessary to sign Caulfield at that moment. Kenny Matthews cannot grow a mustache. Come on. I'm a complete Suzuki fan, but you are right, Roger. He said about him, I agree completely. Coach Shanti, yes. And again, I think it's because it changed how you want to put the money. I'm sorry, I'm watching hockey sometimes. Flyers consider attacking. It changed how much you pay other players around, right? And that's why I'm a little bit careful about that. I feel like he could have Suzuki right now for 3 more years. Next season, about $6 million, 6.5. If he got only 50 points this year, now he's going to be a RFA. Then you can negotiate with him right away. Don't wait until he become after that. Before they open up the door for RFA. At the end of the year, he said, "Hi, Nick, all right, you did this. What about a bridge contract? What about 4 years, 5 years? What about 3 years?" They did the same thing with Peterson and Quinn Hughes, guys, in Vancouver. And they did the right things with them. Peterson, he deserved a 7.5. He did it before. He proved it. He's the kind of player. Suzuki did not do it yet. That's my point here. Nicholas, still young, but he's not sure think that Suzuki will ever be. Absolutely right, Nicholas. I agree with you, and I hope he would be an elite. I hope he would be at top numbers. Guys, I'm not here right now to blame Nick Suzuki. I just give you another perspective of the contract. It was only this tonight. It was nothing else. Suzuki kind of tied their hands with Caulfield. But right now, Caulfield, you know what I mean? Like, you have to score, you have to produce before he get a new contract in 2 years. But again, it's not be worried, become RFA. But I do not understand why Vegas resigned Leonard. At that moment, Adam, it was a cheap contract. He got him a $5 million. So he's cheap as a goaltender. And I think the point was to let it go at some point, Fleury, in the next 2 years prior this season. So for them, it was just a security. If they can find a better goaltender, is a backup of $5 million. They signed, 3 years, I believe, 4 years. I think it's not bad. But to become a goaltender number 1, that's my worry about that. From Peter Bison, you did over a full year. Yeah. Who has the worst start in NHL? Is it Montreal or Kraken? This season you talk about? Kez? Thank you, Nicholas. I appreciate that. That would be something to add. I think I was agree with Tap at the beginning, not sure, but a guy like Delaurier, a guy like Peseda was case. I believe yesterday I said, if I was Montreal, I would bring Peseda back in the lineup. We need some energy right now. We need someone in case something happened to Caulfield, Suzuki guys, or other young, small kids right now. Who can fight right now? Who can step up? Anderson, all right. We lose one of the top players for 5 minutes, 7 minutes maybe, or for the game. Chariot, he's not going to fight like he did since he got hurt. He's broken his hands anymore. So we don't have that kind of players at the 4 line with that kind of energy, a Wayne Simon and that kind of Matt Martin and something like that. We don't have those kind. We have Likonen and Armia. It's not them going to get there. Mathieu Perreault, he hit, but he's not fight. So there's something, it's not about a fight, it's energy to get there, to bring that kind of energy. Leonard is steady, Bergie, Michael. Look out right now in our tab. Don't have each other back. One Carlson took a cheat on Hoffman last night. Only Gelly, smaller guy. Exactly, that's my point there. Yep. I agree on that. There you go, guys. Here we go. I agree with you about that. Karine Marchand, mon Dieu, elle est de retour. So, it's a thing right now, they have to find, I agree with that they did not stand up. Yeah. And it's happened in the past, right? And so, it's something we have to figure out about that. And I don't know. They have to regroup together, and we'll see what happens tomorrow night. But it's not looking good. Carolina is a solid team in NHL. Everything could happen. And they have to play the best of the best to beat Carolina. But my point, I hope they do a solid game. Whatever they lose 3-2, at least they play hard. At least they play in the game from the first minute. Play a 60-minute. That's my point here. And their special team have to get better. The power play, the PK. It's all new, guys. But again, they don't use the right tools, I believe. I think. And great comments, guys. I will explain to you this part of it. They need to be pissed, then all these things come naturally, Nicholas. Yes. I'm going to give you an example on power play, guys. Watch different players and why do you use this, all right? You are a defenseman. I think it's Kevin Biesca explained this. The rotation of the puck. Turn when you send a puck from the right side to the right side. If you do a right pass from the right shooter to the left shooter, the puck is reversed on the turn to go to the pass. My point to you is they have more power when the pass comes from the right D to the RD to our right wing. And that's proved now. And they talk about McDavid's situation. McDavid's work more on the one-timer. And they try to use Nurse to send the puck to McDavid because he's a left side. And they mentioned this. It just makes sense. The rotation of the puck by a right D to the right wing is better. So Petrie have, for example, to feed more the left side, like Caulfield, everything like that. And then L, like Drouin, example, is a left. Better to feed Hoffman on the left. But Petrie feed Hoffman, the rotation of the puck is not the same way. I don't know how this deep it is, but I just want to mention this, another tips in hockey, where they talk about this. It just makes sense to me. The puck guys turn all the time. When you do a sausage pass, south pass, I call this a sausage. All right? The puck turn, and they flat when you come on the ice. You have a rotation, they go, and they go down. And it just makes sense to me about that. So it's another point where I believe Montreal have to figure out that one over there. I'm just reading you right now, Nicholas. You're absolutely right. So they chase a lot. They don't. The puck possession of Montreal, I believe, is the one the worst in NHL. I need to figure out that stat. I took a note about this. They don't keep the puck with them. They don't have it. They always give it. They always dump the puck. And if you follow them, right, there are no transition in the game, by the way, by them. The breakout, one pass, give to the next one, and he cross the red line, dump the puck, chase the puck. 90% of their play is this. They have no cycling. They don't have low and high. They have a some, of course, during the game. but it's not there. They always get cheese. I think their speed is not there. I think they don't fast enough right now at that moment. I think that's an element they need to get better. And it's not Toffoli, it's not Hoffman. All right? They are fast. Gallagher is not fast. Lekonen is not fast. Armia is not fast. Perrault is not fast. Paquette is not fast. Aaron Brooks is not fast. And go back on the defense. Not many are fast. And Petrie right now play his worst hockey right now. He played exactly what he did the second half of the last season. He does not contribute on the offensive side. Yes, Coach, but I agree with Nikki. I hate buck dumping that. Yeah, I agree with he's absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Michael, Nicholas, about that one there. So it's a great topics tonight to have everybody. Thanks, Karen, to join us tonight. J'espère que tout va bien, Karen. Without mobile or defense, they need some forward like a Drouin to carry the puck. The ice Petrie has to show this one. Then I will give you another tips, guy, about why they struggled on the defenseman. And you see this last season. Carey Price play as like a sixth defenseman on the ice. Carey Price start the puck. Carey Price pass the puck. Carey Price control the puck. He's in and out all the time, and he control the puck, and he set up a lot of breakout. So Weber, Boston just scored. I don't know who he did it. Price, example, right? Weber, Chariot, or Savard, or Edmondson, or a slow defenseman, guys. The puck go down deep. They have to chase the puck. They know they get hit. But if Carey Price recover the puck, now the defenseman don't have to go behind the goal line. He's going to be straight in the corner. That open up the play right there. So they have right away a regroup. They scout in it in the hockey, and they pass right away to Weber. Weber now break out. But Allen and other goaltender don't stop the puck, or when they stop the puck, they cannot control the puck. So they drop the puck. So what's happening? Every time the defensemen have to go behind the house. They have to go in the house to pick up the puck. That's another 1 second, 1.5 second. Because they are not fast, what happened? They get hit. They get forecheck all the time. So that's another thing you have to look about this. Roger, Oilers was third in AB scoring line season, first in the point playoff. That's also said a lot about his development and pourquoi he got the contract he got. But he's not obviously dominant. Roger, I agree with you. But when you're going to get a second center at $8 million, it's just the number he got right now next year. It's maybe not the value of the first center the way he played yet. And 3-4 years, possible. My point tonight was just trying to bring, I thought they would be maybe wait a little bit longer after the Christmas and then say, look, we're going to talk to you in February. And anyway, he will not go nowhere. All right? He will not go nowhere. He's a RFA, everything like that. But I think that will give them Montreal a better a way to negotiate a short contract, a bridge contract, or a little bit longer extension. Thank you so much. NHL back in the house. Now, H.W. Water back in the house. Final score, the Flyers 6, the Boston Bruins 3. 40 shot for Boston. Great performance, the Martin Jones tonight. And 25 shot for the Flyers. And tonight, Jeremy Swayman was not great, to be honest with you. In our third, Roger. Yeah, Vegas about the drop the puck. Adam, the TV was going to turn on that channel. How was the coach best show tonight? Thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate that. Very kind for each one. Brett Marchand. Yes. What's going on? Did you get my email, by the way? Bring Martin Brodeur to show Jack Allen how to control the puck, Ronnie. Yes. One of the best. And it was the best. I'll be honest with you. Martin Brodeur was unbelievable. Maybe the rock, close to him, maybe Ron Extall. But yeah, Swimmen play awful. Yeah, he was bad on the goal number 4 or 5, I believe, and the second goal, I believe, Brad. It was not the Swimmen we know. Thank you so much, Brad. Appreciate a lot. So I think overall, guy, we've been here for 1 hour. I was just, I don't know what's this show. I did not bring any news. I was just trying to talk about Montreal Canadiens. And this was turned around to be great because each one of you bring on the table your comments, everything like that. And again, it was not negative. That's what I like to do. We did not try to blame one person like Bergevin or Ducharme or specific people. I think we did very well tonight to keep this conversation properly in the right way. And I think that's prove what we are here. Whatever we are, I think that's great. You're welcome, I apologize. I maybe go deeper. Maybe I bring too much on at some point, but that's what I bring on the table. I think some coach knows the X and O. Some coach are unbelievable to see things. I think I became more a motivator behind the bench. A guy like Jacques Demers, example. I think the speech before the game, during the period, and after the game, that's what I'm at my best. But the X and O for me, it's normal. It's not great, right? I learned, and I have some people so much. But as a motivator and about mindset and give the trust and believe, and to make someone believe he can accomplish everything. It's a team. It's because I always said, right, me, M, and E. It's me. Take the M, right? Take the M, reverse the M, flip the M, it become a W, and we can win. But in me, we're never going to win. So your ego, leave the ego at the front door, right? And all about you, leave this somewhere else. Because if you thinking this way, you don't deserve. You can be the best player on the planet. But if you don't play as the we, it's never going to happen. A we team win. A me team never win. That's what happened about that one over there. So thank you so much, Franco. Unbelievable, Martin Bronner and Roberto Luango. We have a chance. Martin Bronner, when I worked with the Saints at Saint Lazare, long time ago. I'm young, guys. I'm only 32. What? Coach? How much? 32. I know. But Martin Bronner was amazing with that Saint Lazare. At the same time, Patrick Roy played for the Granby long time ago for the Bison. Things like this, what you do now, talk about the game hockey. Whoa. Jumping something. Thank you so much, Nicholas. I appreciate a lot. Because said so, Franco. Yeah, me too, Andy. Thank you so much. By the way, Mr. Vula, he's a new guy here. He's been subscribed, I believe, before, but he's from Edmonton, guy. He's the one with us, so we feel good. In our tap, Roger, Ronnie, Michael Robinstein, and maybe other. Andy is the same age like us, so another new guy. He loved the Edmonton Oilers. It's great to see him aboard. He came tonight at 5, I believe, and he's a fan. He's from Finland, so we have a lot of connection. Hopefully, he will talk with Yamo one night and Veleo. Nicholas, you are Finland or Sweden? Always confusing. You talk a lot with Stefan Manberg. You're from Nicholas should be Finland. Should be Sweden anyway. But we have a lot of people around the world with French language. It's just great to see that, and that's awesome. Yes, Michael. We're still waiting, guy, for the game start. Sweden. Here we go, Nicholas. So, Mr. Koivula, he was from Finland. He moved in Canada in 1974. So, great to see him aboard. Nolan Patrick play his 200 game tonight. Congratulations, Nolan Patrick. Laval is playing great tonight. What's the score, Johnny, at that moment? Do you have a getting better team now with all the players come back down? Belzile. You remember, yeah. I have one thing I try to do, Auntie, is to keep the people remember where they're coming from, and I try to welcome everybody, and that's one of what we are here. 5-3 Laval. I agree with you, Nicholas. At the beginning of the year, everybody was laughing at me. When I do a good prediction, I'm happy. When I do the wrong one, it's not my fault. I'm just kidding. But I thought Edmonton is going to finish first. I'm worried about the Vegas guy, Ryan Reeves, and Marc-Andre Fleury. What are you talking about, coach? They have Leonard. They have a goaltender. Ryan Reeves, not a big deal. But what he does, both of them, what they do inside the locker room, without them, the locker room changed. Pacioretty, guys, is not a great teammate. Max Stone is okay. But Fleury bring happiness, bring positivity. Reeves bring fun, bring another kind of happiness. And both together combine so much of that team. Have always good time to go to the practice, healthy to go to the game. They enjoy people. The people around them have a great time together. And that's what the Vegas going to miss for this season. Not on the ice, off ice. And this is going to be a big problem for the Vegas on my eyes. Stephen Manberg, welcome back. Oh, this one, I forgot. That's maybe we should talk more about the Laval at some point for sure. Others sound like they are having fun too this year. Better. You can see McDavid, body language. That's a great comments about this. You can see when he score, the big smile. You can see more enthusiasm around. I think they love what they did, all the change over there. They're still missing a goaltender in my eyes. But overall, they bring a lot of great players around to surround McDavid, Etressel, Yamamoto, and the rest over there. And that's right. I think the bottom six, how the Derek Rand is a great signature. The Duncan Keith, people laughing, is a great signature. Because Duncan Keith will helping Bouchard to develop. Duncan Keith will helping Turnell Nurse to get better. You take veterans in your team to teaching the young kids to become a professional. And the Duncan Keith, that's the value of what I believe me for them at the Oilers. Not the 23-minute also. It's what he bring in the locker room. The time to talk, the time what they would tell them, what they took, what he learned with Chicago Blackhawks. Those experience, guy, is priceless. At my age right now, guys, it's not the money for me. It's my experience, my wisdom, what I learned. And now it's time for me to make it fun for other people to have a better life. I got that time to do that. Now it's my time to give back. And that's each one of us should do that. You play hockey, go give back to your young anymore. If you play, you're good on the one, you have a passion, give to some people who want to learn. And that's what our mission, your purpose in life, your goal in life. That's what you should be. It's not money. It's your own happiness. Make it friends. And you're going to fall, go the next morning. Go try again. You're going to not get it. It's not a big deal. Let's try again tomorrow. We have a 24 hours every single day. And take it as a not granted because you never know. This is maybe the last one. So go get your best life by doing your best day every single time. Stephen, here we go. You guys, you're talking. Here you go. Edmonton has more scoring depth, better defenseman. Yes, I agree with you about that one over there. About that. And on top, I love the direct Ryan signature. I think Warren Fogiel right now is not in yet. But Warren Fogiel is going to be a great asset a little bit. I'm not worried, but I want more from Yamamoto over there. I think Yamamoto can be a little bit more over there. They have still Kyle Turris over there. But I think maybe a national player at some point trade that line as the depth at the bottom six, and a goaltender. Edmonton will be a dangerous team for this season. Coach, do you have any idea how Savard us and the locker room leader, good, fun, etc. David Savard is a good leader, but fun like a big enthusiast guy. No, he's very quiet. But he's a good teammate. It was great, and Columbus for the young players over there. He's a veteran, 10, 13 years in NHL, so he can bring that kind of quality for Norlander and those Romanov, everything like that. But the guy, he's not a guy jumping, pay attention, but he's a great voice inside of the locker room for sure about this, Nicholas. Wow, game has not started yet. No, Adam, because they wait for between the TNT show control the time on the TV. So you can see right now, it's going to be like this all the time. You can see now the players I'm watching right now, but that's happening. Auntie, I think you're right. I'll be honest with you. You're right and not right. First, they're going to be better. I agree with you about this. They're not going to be like before. But not good enough to make the play. Not good enough to be a big impact yet. If they can find another one or two, that would be, I believe. I believe they should trade one of the two goaltender to get maybe another pick or to get a Chanel. I'm worried about Max Domi. He's become a UFA, and they're going to lose him. I think the center, is a problem with Montreal. Canada have the same problem. Their center is not good. They have a couple of great players over there, young players over there. And I think they have not bad. But again, they're missing a couple of pieces of the puzzle, but they're going to be better. Patrick Laine and everything, they lost against Detroit, but there will be a team who will finish 27, 28, 29 in NHL this season. But they have a lot of trade. They did a lot of trade. They turn around that team very quickly, guys. After a bad year last season, they make a couple of trade to get they gave away Savard, Foligno, and they accept that. Sometime that's the time. Remember what I said? It's time to sell it. I wouldn't be surprised, if Montreal have a bad start, like, I don't know, 4-14, 5 example, or they don't win and they are out of the playoff very early. I believe I would trade Petrie, I would trade Gallagher. Those value you have, maybe 2 or 3 of them, and you reset. The draft 2022, 2023 is amazing. And you can pick until 15, you're going to get a great hockey player. And the trade Montreal did with Devarek to keep the best of the top 10, that's a great trade overall because that may be paid price, that may be paid for the Montreal Canadiens to get that pick this season. But again, sometimes you have to get out. I think not reset everything, but maybe that'd be the right way to do this. They did Columbus and they got first-round pick for both of them. And they will pay the price for 2 years, but maybe not 7, 8 years. I'm not saying they have to. I just give you other where I feel like sometimes you have to do it to reset. Rangers turn around very quickly, guys. Nicholas, a lot loot at that ground night after night. Sell out. Yes, sir. Blues tonight. We have St. Louis Blues. We have Vegas right there. Here we go. The puck right there way right now. The St. Louis Blues attacking right now. On the left side. Pass on the left. Perron, shoot. Leonard make a save. O'Reilly go behind Leonard. No chance. Great shot. Great pass. O'Reilly to David Perron. Perron guy, 34 years old. French Canadian. Continues to perform year after year. He loves St. Louis. He loves to be a Blues. That's his third time he's over there. And look what he did last season. Great veterans to see for the St. Louis Blues. Good luck to you, Nicholas. Here we go. Thanks again to join us. Very great. A lot of people tonight. We appreciate that. Every time it's great to see that. Let's go, Vegas, sir. Person is great. Coach, you should go in the Canadian locker room and tell them you are good players. Work with your heart. After this game, you will have your cocaine, your glass of milk. Yes, Ronnie. Talking about this, Ronnie, that's what Patrick Roy does. That fire of Patrick Roy, that's what he does. That's what Patrick Roy is. That fire, the passion, and that kind of the compete and the love to win, but the give everything and to work together and all kind of passion he has for, that's what he is. Why cannot see Bergeron moving Gallagher till will be flowing? That'll be hurt, right? I understand that part over there. But sometimes it's a business at the same time. And if you have the right trait, that's business. I understand. I love Bernie Gallagher. I love what he does, what he did. I understand. He's one of my favorite players. I'm not a big guy. I'm small players. Every player is small. I did that. But Tampa did it. They trade Martin St. Louis and they got Rand McDonagh. Look what's happening. They won the Stanley Cup because they trade Martin St. Louis for Rand McDonagh. My point to you, and again, guys, never thinking I'm a negative or I want to, he's thinking no, I'm not this one. I'm really humble. I give you other options, could happen, or what do you think, everything like that. I'm really humble here. I don't want to impress anybody here or say, oh, yeah, he's right. I just want to sharing with you. We are right now, I sit on the couch and we're just talking about hockey, and we love it. Kuivula, absolutely right about that. And the fact that Tortorella, that take up a lot of pressure in the locker room. That's the first thing. You're absolutely right. The second thing, Brett Larson is a mix of Tortorella, but really better communication with the players. But Tortorella, guys, is a great human being. He loves his players. But if you don't work hard, pay the price. You have that kind of passion he has. And he's very close with the players. You see these tears when you talk about Elvis. But sometimes, does not work. And sometimes after years, it's maybe time to go. But again, you're absolutely right. I agree with you about this, Koivula. The fun is better there. But again, to make them winning, but that would be better a year for them for sure. And I love the GM over there, by the way. All right, Michael Robinson, you're behind 3 minutes before you dog, by the way. Is what really better as a GM as said down force, for example? I believe me, if I was to take Patrick Roy, and I heard today Patrick Roy, I will put him coach, not GM. I like Danforth's ID there. I think Mathieu Dash is the guy I'm looking for, but I think Danforth could be another one over there. Have a great night, Michael Robinstein. Is Bergevin too attached to some player to trade them? Example, Gallagher. That's a great question about this, Johnny. Sometimes you do this, right? Sometimes he's thinking maybe a little bit waiting 1 or 2 years, but sometimes it's maybe too late to do that. But if I get a first-round pick for Gallagher or something like that, maybe it's time. Petrie is the same thing. Maybe a 2 years reset for Montreal Canadiens, and that become the Zuski time after that, and then after that you get those defensemen coming and maybe a Jan Malzak or some other players, and you add first round pick, and if you guys, if you pick top five next year, you get an NHL players for years after that. The draft pick is amazing. If you're a member today on my YouTube channel, you get a lot of contents I bring to you. And today was one about draft. But that's the point here. You have a lot of great prospects for 2022. Blues on power play, yes sir. 45 seconds to go. Yeah, that's what's happening, Ronnie, about that. Ireland look great tonight. I don't know why, guys. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I never fall in love with him, and maybe I should more. I always look at his game he did last season with Montreal. He did not do well. But again, he's another player where he missed. Oh! I thought so we score. But I think it's something we have to pay a little bit more careful about that one for sure. Look at this power play, Ilan Montreal. Yes. There you go. Oh. Back movement. Jimmy Neal. 3 shots for the Blues tonight on the first power play. I love Jordan Kyrou, by the way, guys. Kyrou is a young, great player. Puck behind the net of Leonard. Right out. Oh! Leonard lose the puck. Another great opportunity for St. Louis. Blues are all over the Golden Knight. They play without Patrick Stone tonight. You can see it. The first line is Dadonov with Stephenson and Nicolas Roy. What Bergevin did not like is that Jorgensen have a meeting with Serge Savard. Yeah. Salut mon Nicolas, on se reparle demain. Bonne journée demain mon Nicolas, puis on se revoit demain soir. Tu viendras faire un tour. Ou demain après-midi, peu importe. I agree with you, Ronnie, about that one. It's normal, right? If you are... But at the same time, you have to go over it, right? If you honor the team, you may be looking for some other expertise about fan voice, everything like that, and nothing wrong. If you understand that, you'll be fine. Like he said today, for at the best of the world or the best of the world would be I would love to come back. And he knows about this, and I think he wants to come back. But again, I don't know that he has something on his head right now, I'm sure. But he's absolutely right. I think the fact was he heard about Serge Savard. Possible. Yeah, he did, Ronnie. I remember that one. I think I have 2-3 people at the end. Remember? At that one, he select Bergevin. You have someone else beside. I cannot remember. It was him or someone else. And Bunsen said, I enjoyed my conversation. They have about 2-3 meeting, and for a few hours, so we turned up. I like how Vegas play player out of the way for Leonard on defense. Yes, they have a good, big defenseman, Vegas, honestly. They are huge. Talk about Petrangelo, McNabb, Martinez, and Theodore. It's clean up over there. Unfortunately, the forward have a difficult time to keep the puck, controlling the puck possession. But they have a power play around that part of there. But Leonard make the right save. And yet, when they have a rebound, the defenseman of Vegas pick up the puck a lot of time. You're absolutely right about this, Franco. It's a generation to generation, right? He love hockey, but he's not want to be involved, and he requests the people been with Montreal for many years, everything like that. But again, would be very interesting. And, at the end of the day, they fire Bergevin tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow night. You know what I mean? We just discuss ideas, and that's what we do. We love to talking about hockey, and you know. Darren Page, ex-goaltender. He's still living in Vegas, right? Darren Pank, by the way. One of the smartest goaltender in the NHL. Stop motion. Directly from Ottawa. Welcome back. Don't forget to click on the likes. Thanks for joining us tonight. So what is on the program tomorrow, guys? But Hockey National show tomorrow. I have a show at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning with Michael Devinano. We are back at 5 o'clock tomorrow night, and then we are going to do a live stream, 6:45, the Montreal Canadiens against the Carolina Hurricanes. Then we stay alive. We're going to consist after the game, talk about the post-game, everything like that. So I hope you're going to join us during the day, everything like that. That'd be great there. Pag. Oh, safe at Bennington. I still announce right. Yes. Coach, you see, I got friends in the NHL. That's awesome, Ronnie. Stop the finalists of the Frenchy quiz. Greg Berube. Oh. How you doing, buddy? Oh, 2-1 Vegas. Oh, here we go. William Carlson of backhand. I have this. The biggest horn. Coach Frenchy has it. Would be interesting, Ronnie, what happening about this for sure. Nice rebound, yes. Exactly, Adam. Yes, Nicholas. And now St. Louis coming back. Breakaway. Big save, Leonard. Breakaway. A shoot. Oh, backhands. Who missed the breakaway, by the way? Number 37. But who's number 37? I don't remember. Wow. Star home opening Friday night. I'm excited. Yes, sir. Stop. Big win yesterday. Stop for the Dallas Star. Great for them to win yesterday. And they were going to be ready. Razulov and shootout yesterday. Oh, Bennington make a save. 2-1 again. Backhands. Too far. Back in for the net. Kiru make a save. Very exciting game, guy. Back and forth. Yes, he is. All the Frenchy been on their place. Dance with Critter. I love it. I like the young rookie for the St. Louis Blues, Neighbor. Neighbor play very well. Jake Neighbor family. Yeah, it's possible, Ronnie. After X year, right? And he got a contract on the table, but I don't think that's what Bergevin wants. Good play. Is it Tarasenko? They do. Adam. Um, if it's not tomorrow night, it will be Saturday. I predict more Saturday. I think tomorrow night they're going to lose 3-2 or 4-3, more 3-1 or 3-2. Then Saturday they will get the momentum of yesterday, that tomorrow night to bring to again Detroit Saturday. But if I will be interesting to see Saturday Detroit. We're going to see Lucas Raymond. We're going to see Maurice Zetter. A lot of great team over there, good players over there. Compare this energy to CANVA player right now, and yes. Yep. I agree with you, Nicholas. 264, yes. Leonard, yes. 250. When I watched the game, Nicholas, yesterday, Edmonton and Anaheim, I said, geez, Montreal cannot play. They will last 7-0. Like, the speed of both teams last night, Montreal cannot follow. They have a piano in their back. They cannot. That game was unbelievable. And I watched after that the game Minnesota this morning. Minnesota against Winnipeg last night, but I watched this morning. Amazing about that. Did you see the fight, Nick Foligno, by the way? You know that our goaltender and the Federal hurt again tonight. Not good. We have to have a better selection for goaltender. Have might beat Canes because of the emotion involved. They have to show up. Yeah, possible Coivelo, Villa, Anti. Just look what Serge Chavard said on the paper. Liar, the price is over, and the love must forward. This is his words. Unfortunately, they cannot do anything about price, but I think that's moment right now is maybe to move on for sure. Yeah, it's strange how much confidence it does. Absolutely right, Nicholas. It's a game of emotion. It's a game with momentum. And it's a game of mindset. Yes, absolutely, Franco. And by the way, talking about sharpen, Pierre Gervais, guys, this is his last season with the Montreal Canadiens. Pierre Gervais has been, 37 years with the Montreal Canadiens. One of the best team manager, equipment. Pierre Gervais leave the Montreal Canadiens at the end of the season, retire. I grow with Pierre Gervais as following the Montreal Canadiens. Just a great guys there. That game was unbelievable. So, absolutely right about that. Can see Vegas continues to work hard. They bring energy, and the crowd behind them push them to get better also. It was unbelievable. Pierre Gervais always been amazing. The player talk about him like, I don't know when I was like, our RDS, I think I got it. Like, the players talk about Pierre Gervais. Great words about him. See the puck movement? I did not see this from Montreal. We're going to go through the first period, guys. After that, we're going to finish the live stream, and prepare for tomorrow. So we are about 6-7 minutes at the first period. Vegas 1. Wow. Baggins! Oh! Another missing out. Vegas coming down. A 2 versus 1. He hit the post. The puck come back. Marchessault, I believe. Neighbor played well with Giroux, by the way. Theodore. Pass the puck to Marchessault. Marchessault rimmed the puck to under the side. Riley Smith tried to get there. Smith in front of the net. Adam, is that Peter and Krebs play or not? That don't know. That enough. They have a lot of speed for sure. Can see that enough right there. All right. Confusing him, 18, 19. Yeah. Oh. At the end of the day, Ronnie, I don't believe it. At the end of the day, they don't. At the end of the day, as the players, why they would be worried about the general manager? You know what I mean? Like, why they would say, "Oh, because whatever is the name of the general manager is Smith or Danforth or Roy or Bergevin," the players, they don't really care about the general manager. I don't feel this is really important to know, oh, the GM have to have a contract of 3 years. They have a job to do. You have a job to accomplish. I think that's not, I feel like if my player was worried about that, I think I would be very concerned about this. I think at the same time, it's not the first time. It's not good for the team. If it's not good if he does not do nothing. But Bergevin, he work every day. I don't feel it's a disturbed. If you get disturbed because it's negotiation, you're not focused on the right things. You focus on the thing, it's a management situation. Dominic Charm, he should not care about Bergevin have no contract. He should care about the players. The players should care about how to play hockey. It's just for me, I feel like it's an excuse to bring this at the moment or that one over there. And it's okay if he's not there, Ronnie. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel this is, it's important. Oh! Oh! Did you see the speed of Tarasenko? Leonard, solid at the first period. Have a great night, Auntie. Thanks again, buddy. Look forward to see you next time. Stop by anytime, buddy. We enjoy you to be a part of the show. Wow, Leonard make a big save on the first period, guys. Back to back to back. Tarasenko got stole a goal. Thank you so much. By the way, tonight when you left, Yamo show up. I don't know if you saw Yamo. Yes, I was shocked. I was shocked, Nicholas, to hear his use. But at the end of the day, Ronnie, if they don't think that, like me and you, that's the job at Ducharme at the end of the day. I just feel this, it's just not, it's not the way to do the right things if they are worried about Bergevin's contract, everything like that. It's more the, like you said earlier, the reporter and the people. Oh, it's not a matter at the end of the day. He finished work May 31. If he does his job, like he did today, he show up and everything like that. For me, it's not important at that moment. I think the players will focus more on that something, but I can understand your point. It's not good, usually, to let your GM go all the way to the end. It's every organization has fun ways, right? Usually you sign your GM before the season start. It didn't happen, but it's happened also Vancouver before that, and it happened other organization. But I can understand your point of view. The player cannot afford to be emotional, invest on the QA's coaching GM. Yeah. Yep. I agree. Absolutely, Adam. A great game, back and forth. Big save, both goaltender, but Leonard was solid first period. I don't know the schedule over there. I hope the work itself will be great, but I would say the next 5-6 game, right? I would not be surprised they go 2-4 or 2-3-1. I don't see like a series, a W right now. They are not there yet. They don't show to me yet that, you know what I mean? I would take a couple of games before, say, oh, no, you know what? Now they're starting to connect together. The power play works together and everything like that. They are not there, and they're going to be suffer because of that one over there. They missed a couple of puzzles, but, you know, they still try right now to looking for which combination online have to work together. See, the line today was completely not mess up, but just changing. Now Toffoli with Caulfield and another center, I believe, and then Gallagher now play with Hoffman and Zuski now, and you can change those kind of players like that. So now Brook was out. I don't know why they like Parquet so much. Tell you right now, Tarasenko will look good tonight. Kelly, Montreal said, when do you play Montreal? Honestly, I have no clue. On my head like that, I have no clue. I can give you an answer in a few seconds. No? Not this month. Not in November. Not in December. I have January 6th right now. January 6th, what I have right now. Could be missing something, but I believe it's the right I have. I know it's January 6th. Yeah, Kelly. Good game tonight, Joseph. Yes, great game. That action, back and forth. You're welcome, Kelly. Not a problem, Ronnie. Have an amazing. You never hard, Ronnie. It's all great. That's the reason we do that. It's discussion and to do it with respect. That's all about. So we love you, buddy. Have a great night, Ronnie. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm watching. You have only one game right now, Kelly. Edmonton versus Vegas. Edmonton. St. Louis versus Vegas. Alan, welcome back, buddy. Thank you, stop by. Don't forget, guys, click on the like. That'd be appreciated. 40 seconds at the first period. 1-0 Vegas. I'm watching baseball. What's the score? One I watched at the beginning was 1-0 Atlanta, a home run or Rosario. That's it. Boston lose make me happy, Alan. The Flyers bid well. The Flyers looking good, guys. They're looking more better this year. Great performance, Martin Jones, by the way. All right, Kelly. Oh! Again, Lerner. Another big save. 2 seconds. Lerner solid. He's already tired, Lerner, right now. Look his body language. 16 shot for Vegas, guys. 14 shot for St. Louis. 30 shot for his period. Wow. William Carlson scored the first goal of the night. It's one of the 15 career goal tonight from the Carlson. I believe Marchessault have an assist on that one. And after 1-0, 16 shots for Vegas, 14 for the St. Louis Blues. Big game for Montreal tomorrow. Yes, West. Me too, Joseph. 5-2 brace, Adam. Thank you so much. Me too, Joseph. I was shocked a little bit, but you know, it's another game, right? And they don't want to get everybody on that one. They have a big game. I don't know if they play tomorrow or Friday, but they have a big game Saturday against the Florida Panthers. I don't think so, Alan. A very open game, to be honest with you, Nicholas. I think also a big save at the end of the game by Leonard. The last 2 minutes, have the breakaway against Tarasenko, and then just before the last 2 seconds, another big save back-to-back. But you're absolutely right. Sharing, and then I think overall it was a good, solid performance, both team, and more open up about that for sure. Excuse me. I tried to look for. So what happened, Adam? Or I don't know if Nicholas. Someone asked me about Corey Hart. for some reason, they play tonight and they don't play before Saturday. So I think they want to give a break to Carter Hart for the week and to be ready Saturday for the big game against the Florida Panthers. Kelly, honestly, we start a one morning show in August 25th, 2020. So last year, only 1 hour every morning, and we skip a couple of days and then come back. It was not regular. The season for the last year for all the division, right? In January, we started like every day, the morning, 11 o'clock. And then I start at the end of January, beginning of February, to do live stream for the Montreal Canadiens. And then I add a show like we do every night. And now we have another one at 5 o'clock now, Monday to Friday. So honestly, since January, really that channel starting to be more involved, do more. And of course, we did video every day since August last year. But right now, that's what we are. So, I'll be honest with you, maybe 1 year, but really full time like I do. It's in the last 9 months, 10 months. I agree with you, Joseph. I did not look their schedule for next week, but I think that's the point right now. They give him a break for the week. I'm sure they get a day off Monday, and they will give him be ready for the big game against Florida Panthers. And, so they have only 2 games this week. Alan, yes, and also Kokanemi, right? So they will want a player like this. You have inside the locker room, they put money on it, right? So they will try to win for Kokanemi tomorrow. So I'll do the motivation around Rob Bredamo. And I tell you right now, they will try to use Rob Bredamo more tomorrow against Montreal. They will find a way to have that kind of source of motivation. You're going to see a Kokanemi maybe play third line and play on power play sometime or play 15 minutes. I would not be surprised if he does it. It's inside the locker room, those kind of stuff like this happening. When a coach play again is the old team he coached before, you're going to see the players step up for the coach. Same thing for the teammate. They will try to play for Kokanemi tomorrow night. Thank you so much, Kelly. Very kind from you. Very happy, really nice of you. Anderson will get the W tomorrow, 4-1. I'm not sure it was confirmed about tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure it will be him. He did not play for the last couple of nights, so I don't see why they will not go with Frederick Anderson tomorrow. Anderson always perform against Montreal Canadiens anyway, so I assume Anderson should be between the pipes to get the nuts. And 4-1, as it makes sense to me. 4-2 maybe, but that's the kind of the score I will look about this. Not confirmed yet, Jake Allen between the net. I believe they will do it. I don't see why not. Day off. Now, they can go with Montembeault tomorrow and then Allen against Detroit. But I don't see why they will not do it and put Jake Allen all the 3 nights because the game are back every 2 nights. Absolutely right, Nicholas, about that one. That's another way, right, Franco, about that one over there. I'm not sure it's the motivation for Montreal try to beat him because he leave the team. I don't see that way. But I think for Montreal right now, they need to step up for how pride they are. Like, show they look better. And I don't know, but somehow someone can step up inside the room and say, hey, did you see the standing? Did you see we are the only team at 0 point? Did you see we are at the bottom of the standing? Is it really who we are? Are you proud of this? It's time right now to get out of this, is to be sure we start to winning here. So that would be a source of motivation, the standing to me. I will show to the team, like, look where we are right now. Look what we are. Is it really who we are? Is it the team made the final, the Stanley Cup final last season? Now we are the last position in that league? Is it the way you want to be? To be recognized and remembered? So I'll be the source of motivation I will bring. Joseph, Mike McLeod can promote the second line center plus Jake Hughes. Yes, Jake Hughes hurt. Do you know the gravity of Jack Hughes? Is it confirmed? How long? John Gregor back in the house. Yeah, Alan, but I think there's coming a source between for the manager and the staff. Between players, I don't feel that way. I don't see like, oh my God, but I feel more the Kokanemi try to win against his old team. Sorry, John Gregor, for your team tonight. Yeah, Alan. Wayne Gretzky guy is so good on TV. Wayne Gretzky is natural on TV, guys. He's sarcastic too. That's so good. He does a good job. He's still day to day on use his shoulder injury from eating. Yes, it is. Yelko, yes, coach. It's about pride as the pro for the jersey. Yep. Exactly, Nicholas. Maybe KK would play like Mike Macy tomorrow night, Alan. I'll be honest with you, right now, and it's a long season, right? But he does not play well since the beginning of the year, Alan. He played the 4 line right now, so his time limited. Play 12 minutes. I think it's -2. I did not look his last minus, but I don't have a great performance so far. Yeah, Joseph, he does a great job. He really not. He just play right now against. He just do some tease him and everything like that, and you can see the people laughing with him. So it's great to see him to be that way with it, and Carter does a good job with it, and Liam have been there forever. So I think it's a great mix of personalities inside that TNT. I really like them a lot. The way I know at the point they do, and they have like a mini hockey area. They can explain play like this, a little bit like baseball did in the past. NBC was not doing this. I respect a lot Jones, and but I think TNT bring more things to teaching the game, everything like that. On my eyes, ESPN so far did pretty good. You have now the point and in the crease, and they try to bring hockey more popular. By the way, ESPN signed a contract with a PWHL hockey woman. They're going to show 60 games on ESPN Plus. That's a great opportunity for the women to develop their league. It's great to see that. Yeah, Joseph, long time ago, right? I still remember that one. I'm sure that New Jersey fans remember that one. All right, guys. Hey, coach, the 19th I visited the 1982 Islanders who won ice in Montreal. I don't know, and honestly, Islander have a very solid team also, like Montreal. Lafleur was bossy. Lemaire was trottier. Steve Shot, maybe not like Clark Kelly's, but they have the Butch Goring after that, and they have a couple of players really solid. The next round over there, the D with Denis Potvin, the goaltender Billy Smith. I think Dryden was superior. I think overall the defenseman Montreal was a little bit better to the Islanders. Possible when you go deep, when you go one player at a time. I think you're right about this. Have a great night, Coach. Everyone, and thanks, Adam, to join us. All right, Coach, I'm Al Joseph. Have a great night. I do wonder how this turbulent start is affecting somebody like Tivorek. He seems to be aware of the market, but still. They are professional, Nicholas. I think they will find a way. Same thing with Hoffman and 240 right now, Anderson. And they have to find a solution about this. And Tivorek have to step up also. He's a part of the problem like everybody else. That line is a bit better, but still. Only Drouin scored 2 goals, so he needs to step up. And you can see 2 tips yesterday. Puck go in against Montreal, and they hit the tip. They hit the post. The puck that's rolling for them right now. It's against them, but again, they have to play better, working harder, create more, have more intensity, play more physique, and to play a game of 60 minutes. That's what we're looking for me tomorrow. That would be my win tomorrow if they can play 60 minutes. And they make a game excited and not to be boring after 5 minutes like he did last game. So, Islander won 19 straight playoff series. Yes, sir. Franco, buona noche, buddy. Thanks again for joining us. I look forward to see you tomorrow. Guys, before we leave, we just want to remind you one more thing, of course. You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Thank you so much, everybody, for an amazing, great The Power Play Show again. Without you, this would be impossible. We want to tell you one more thing. We are really grateful and thankful for your participation to join us every single time. And we thank you again. Have an amazing, great, blessing night, everybody. I look forward to see you tomorrow. Have a great night, a sweet dream. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Nicholas. Have a good night, buddy. All right. Happy Thursday for you. Break on!